Well, that was like super fucking unfortunate. My router turned off for some reason. Super weird.
Whoa there, pal. Now that there is... Okay.
Damn, it fucking ragdolled me and locked me in that ragdoll animation. Such bullshit.
Whoa there, pal.
Get up, get up. Shit, I got turned around. Ooh, there we go.
Hold it right there. I'm not telling you a thing, savage. Move a muscle now and I'll blow you to pieces. I said stay where you are. Raquel will be here any second.
I'll take this from here. I'm Raquel, Master-at-Arms for the Nellis homeland. Mother Pearl, our eldest, wishes to speak to you. Follow close and mind your behavior.
Welcome, child. Took your sweet time getting here, didn't you? I've been waiting a good 5 years for an outsider to come along and visit.
So she's got a medal on her sleeve. On her, what is that? Her right sleeve. And on her left sleeve, she's got two different ribbons. Now, the top ribbon is actually the ribbon for the medal she's wearing on her right arm. Her right arm's ribbon and medal, or the right arm's medal, is a silver star. Obviously, they're just wearing shit. They didn't earn any of these things because the military doesn't exist to be able to assign these things to them. But that's what that medal is. That's a real medal.
Oh, so many ways. Small ones to begin with, so we can get used to what it's like to have a outsider around and about. Should that go well, it may be you can help in big ways, too. We'll have to see.
Let's go with the speech check. How can we trust each other if you're going to be keeping secret?
You have to keep in mind that you're our first contact with the outside world since I was barely a woman. Seclusion has kept us safe, but the world around us is changing. Neon lights in the distance, patrolling robots, soldiers. My youngers think our guns can keep out the world, but I think we need to let it in, just a little, or become its victim. You're that little bit of the world, child. Welcome to Nellis. You picked a good time to stop by, for we're swimming in problems. My youngers can tell you all about it. Raquel could use help with the bug problem. Doc Argyle has wounded he's tending to. And Loyal and Jack might be looking for help with some repairs. Or you could just go see Pete at the museum and hear the story of our people. All you have to do there is listen. Come and go as you like, help or don't help, I leave it up to you. But I hope you'll show my youngers that not every outsider needs to be blown up.
Hello.
Cool.
Hello.
They've got some wild ass fucking outfits, man. Alright, so we're gonna do one thing with them. And that's only because there's a snow globe over here. So, let's talk to the kid.
You're the outsider. Mother Pearl sent word that you'd be stopping by. You must be eager to hear the story of our people.
Yes.
Wonderful. I'm sure you've noticed the mural on the wall of this hut. Shall I tell you what it all means?
Yes.
Excellent. Imagine you're the first outsider to ever hear our tale.
Imagine you are? Aren't I the first outsider to hear your tale, homie?
Ages ago, long before I was born, we lived underground. Everyone had guns, but the overseer wouldn't let us explode anything, not even a hand grenade. We left and wandered the wastes. There were savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades, burned them with flamethrowers. It was neat, but there was a downside. For every 43.6 savages we killed, we lost one of our own. We needed a new home. We needed Nellis. Here we have prospered and multiplied. Here our mighty guns destroy any savages who might try to harm us before they can even reach our gates. Well, until... But... Not saying you want to harm us or you're a savage, but anyways. Nellis has revealed many secrets. It has taught us how to fly the bombers once based here, and it has
Medal
taught
of
us
Honor.
where to find one.
That's a bronze star.
And that is our story so far. For this last image is our future. To restore the bomber, to fly the open skies in armored safety, raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages. This is our destiny. I'm pleased that you listened to the entire story. Perhaps there are details you'd like to know more about. Let me know. Hi. See ya.
Cool.
A bunch of
We got-
shut-ins who scorn outsiders and hold technology over them. Gee, where have I heard that one before?
Okay. Save. Let's go back and pick up our money from the dude. You're wearing the same jacket as both of the last two people. Alright, so we have all three pieces to the Brotherhood of Steel Paladins.
Jumping Jesus on a pogo stick. You're the first one to make it through alive, let alone manage a return trip. Yep. Here are your caps. Sorry about that. Poor memory. Here you go.
There we go. Cheers, homie. Alright, that is handled. Let's do it.
Found the missing patrols, or was something else on your mind? They were all dead then. I suppose I'm not surprised. We have few friends in the world above, and many enemies. But we must turn our minds to other matters. When I sent out those patrols, I also sent 3 knights out on scouting missions. When the patrols failed to return, we assumed the worst, and sent a single communication to the scouts to hold position and maintain radio silence. I want you to contact those scouts and gather their reports. Like the patrols, they have devices on them that will enable you to track them. When you find them, tell them you're my representative and ask them if the bears are still hunting. That should get them to talk to you. Return when you've gathered all of their reports.
If the bears are still hunting, that would imply NCR. Exclusive. What's my... Let's see if we can. I don't know if I can.
Look, this isn't a great time. Oh, what the hell. It's not like we're making any progress. I'm Ibsen, and I hope your day is going better than mine is. Yeah, I'm in charge of keeping this data system up and running, but accessing it is a little, touch and go at the moment. I could use some assistance, sure, but I highly doubt you have the technical background to help us deal with this virus. I suppose it couldn't hurt to get another pair of eyes on this. Maybe you'll be able to come up with something coming at it fresh. While the entire system is infected, the virus itself is spread across 3 terminals. The problem is that it keeps moving periodically. We'll have it nailed down in a terminal or 2, only to have it jump to another set of terminals before we locate the 3rd.
Really? A 70?
The bunker
That I
takes a
can
little
do.
getting used to, doesn't it?
That I can absolutely do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I know you. You're the one that's right outside the NCR place.
What do you want? And don't try anything funny.
Alright, so we're gonna tell him that, you know, the bear's still hunting routine.
You speak truly, for it is unlikely that an outsider would know both the Elder's name and that passphrase. Very well. I've been observing the penal facility there in the distance for some time now, after having followed some rather disturbing rumors. Eventually, the NCR got around to putting the prisoners down, but not until they had wreaked havoc on nearby trade routes. Eventually, the NCR got around to putting the prisoners down, but not until they had wreaked havoc on nearby trade routes. Give this to the Elder. My observations are all within. Perhaps he will have a better idea of what this situation portends.
You're weird, dude.
People don't talk like that.
And the game's crashing. Alright. That's getting frustrating. You know, this shit keeps up. I don't know that I'm gonna finish this playthrough. Alright, so we can skip through this dude's dialogue because we just got it. Before it crashed again. They run so funny.
What do you want?
Okay. Next. I actually have to run that one. Interesting. Also interesting. Puff out. Stim pack, Rad-X. Cool. There's one. It's probably right on the other side of the rock.
You like that?
Don't see any others. Ball caps, dynamite, stim pack, ammunition. Double click there. We don't want that. We can keep that. Ammunition. Not really seeing anything else relevant. Those things give good experience. Look at that, 25 apiece. Where's the mole rat? 5. Random bucket in the desert. Okay, good to go. Yep, the star bottle cap. Impact. There we go. Get up those hills, they're too steep. So just keep going through here. There's something up there moving. But it looks shallow enough that I can make it. So let's go see. Hopefully it's far enough away where we can get topside, get eyes on it before it detects us.
Heyo.
Hey, Max.
Hey, there's not too much background noise, is there?
Nope.
Okay, good. How's it going?
It's going. Doing Fallout New Vegas right now.
Nice.
Trouble.
I made a terrible mistake, and I probably am gonna regret it.
Okay.
I did not sleep. I did not go to sleep last night.
Ah. And I'm to assume that means that you're a person who's used to sleeping.
Oh no, absolutely not. No, I don't sleep much. I sleep when it's absolutely necessary. Which means I'm gonna get a good night's sleep tonight. But last night I got zero sleep because me and a friend of mine were playing Windblown all night, which is a hot new roguelike coming out, made by the same people who made Dead Cells.
Not gonna lie,
And
I've not heard of either one of those. But again, I don't play roguelike, so it's not a genre I'm familiar with to begin with, you know?
that's fair. Well, you could always start.
It's true. But I like actually retaining all of the progress I make and not having to reset with random shit every time I go into a mission.
Well, there is stuff you in most roguelikes now. There are stuff you get to keep, and there's more stuff you get to unlock. And like for instance, with Hades, there's a story progression. You have to beat the final boss 10
Hey,
times
don't
to
take another
actually get to
step
the
if you value
complete
your life.
story and to
What
actually beat the game. There's usually higher difficulties, stuff like that.
Understandable.
And most of them are randomly generated dungeons, which is really fun because I love randomly generated dungeons. And usually they're pretty short, but that's just because they come with difficulty.
Yeah, I like to retain all of my progress and my builds that I come up with. So
I get it. So there are certain roguelikes. There's actually a couple roguelikes you would like. Because they're not completely random. Like for instance, Risk of Rain 2 and Risk of Rain 1. Those are roguelikes made by Gearbox, the same people who made Borderlands, where where there's a bunch of different characters and they each have their own moveset, they each have their own weapons, and you're just basically picking up stuff that will help you. Like attack speed or whatever. Basically just buffs. And you're just stacking multiple buffs. You might like something like that. Then there's an artifact that allows you to pick, your stuff. So all you got to do is just hope you get the right rarity of item that you want at that time.
yeah, I think the closest I'm gonna get to a roguelike is Duviri and Warframe, and Valhalla. Assassin's Creed Valhalla has a roguelike mode.
A lot of games now come with a roguelike experience. If you really think about it, technically battle royales are classified as roguelikes, but
I don't
because
I don't
but
play battle royales,
because
so because I don't do anything that's PvP.
yeah, but because battle royales are classified as battle royales and have their own separate classification, they aren't considered roguelikes, even though they are the exact same thing. You're just adding PvP into the mix and an open world.
Yeah, I don't do anything PvP, so.
That's fair. I think now the most random roguelikes you'll find actually it's the Binding of Isaac. That's the most random roguelike you'll find where the only thing you can do is pick your character. Everything else is luck of the draw.
Alright, I need to change my headset, and I need to have this dialogue bit here happen.
Alright.
Strange that the Elder should send an outsider, but I suppose he has his reasons. My observations have mostly focused on the small town to the south of here. It was cruelly attacked, its inhabitants slain nearly to the last. That such an act could occur so far west is nearly unthinkable. The NCR has forces in all directions, and an outpost scant miles west from here. That they have not responded to this violence shows either an unwillingness or inability to properly defend their borders, which is telling. I've collected such musings in this report. Please take it to the Elder.
Yeah, I have to exit the game every time I change the headsets because if I change it while the game is running, it doesn't acknowledge the new headset. Oh, and that's
Is it just a problem with Fallout New Vegas?
correct.
Yep, that sounds about right. Even good games can't be perfect.
To be fair, this game is actively sabotaged.
There's a lot of shoot. You know, on PC, I think it's like I think it's even Black Ops 3. You can't play online on PC because the servers are so destroyed that that people can actually pull your IP address, and then they can do even worse than that and gain control of your entire PC.
Can't that be done on any device connected to the internet by anybody who's skilled enough?
PlayStation and Xbox during those older times aren't they're not crossplay.
I'm referring to people stealing your information from connecting to the internet.
Console is a lot harder to do. And
considering that the servers for Sony and Microsoft both get regularly hacked, I mean,
I mean, it's never. It's not. That's never been a problem on console, but on PC, people have lost data on their computer for just playing Black Ops 3 online.
I'm pretty sure that Sony and Microsoft both have had millions of their users' data just hacked and stolen on a regular basis. I'm pretty sure that's just a thing.
Hasn't happened to me yet, so.
You're on what? Sony?
Hmm?
You're on what? Sony?
Yeah. For right now. Since I got my ROG Ally, I'm switching to PC. I'm just not trying to do like a full switch because first of all, I don't have the money to get most of the games that I have on my PS4, and my ROG I don't even think my ROG Ally can handle some of the stuff on my PS4 that I
2014, Sony's Picture Entertainment was the cyber attack resulted in theft of employee independent information, including names, addresses, social security numbers. 2011 PlayStation Network breach. A sophisticated attack led to the theft of personal information, including the names of possible credit cards, details from approximately 77 million PlayStation Network accounts.
Oh, fun. Hasn't happened to me yet. See, the big thing is, at least unlike Nintendo, we can actually sue Sony.
Evening. Approach slowly, stranger. If you have no business
I go on
with
the
me,
street
then go.
every day, and I never noticed that there's a Taco Bell 10 feet away from a McDonald's.
Then I am sworn to
Sounds like
report.
bad
I've been
marketing.
dividing my time between the camps to the north and
Sounds like
south
a
of here.
bad,
One belongs to the
thing to
NCR,
do.
the other to a band of slavers known as Caesar's Legion.
Why?
I
They're
was
not
sure
competing.
the NCR would quickly win, but that has not happened. Instead,
Really?
the two sides have reached a stalemate. If I did
Honestly, I thought McDonald's was competing with everyone.
McDonald's serves American food. Taco Bell serves Mexican food.
I would not call Taco Bell Mexican food. Fake Mexican, yes.
Yeah,
Actually,
none of the food made in America Mexicans would call Mexican food either. So, you know. But the point is their
Ordinary
food
guys with knives and
is
bullets,
Mexican
and they're
food,
taking over Nevada.
Mexican style food, and McDonald's is burgers and fries, not tacos and burritos. So they're not competing over the same food market. Not to mention, it's common to have restaurants that'll full on share the same building. Like finding a KFC with a Taco Bell inside of it, pretty damn common.
that I've never seen.
Yep.
I've seen gas stations with restaurants in them, but I've never seen restaurants with restaurants in them.
Mm-hmm.
Since we're on this topic, did you know that Dairy Queen can't legally call their ice cream ice cream?
No, I did not. That's weird.
It's because they have to call according to the FDA, they legally have to call it soft serve because there's more air than ice cream.
Interesting.
And if they call it ice cream, that's false advertisement. So they have to call it soft serve, soft served cone.
Interesting.
Also, we now have a Culver's in Florida, and I'm super happy about that. Had it for years, or a couple of years now, and very happy about that. Have you been to a Culver's? It's great.
I have. I prefer my my In-N-Outs and my Jack in the Boxes.
It could just be me. It's from the great hometown of cheese, so they did fuck up the cheese curds though. I hate the cheese curds here. Oh, it's supposed to be melted cheese. Fucking hard. Other than that, everything else is good. Still believe they have the best ice cream though.
Honestly, I've never been one much for ice cream, but if I do gotta pick a brand of ice cream, I like Bluebell. Of course, my favorite flavor of ice cream, if I do have ice cream, is mint chocolate chip. Do you have a favorite flavor of ice cream? You must be busy. Max, you there?
What? I'm sorry.
I said I'm not much of an ice cream person, but if I gotta pick a brand of ice cream, I gotta say Bluebell. And if I gotta pick a flavor, I like mint chocolate chip.
Mint chocolate chip is great.
Yeah, do you have a favorite flavor yourself?
Not really. I don't try and eat much dairy. Also, God, and these roads are fog. I don't try and eat much dairy because you're not supposed to.
Mm-hmm. Fair.
But I will have ice cream every once in a while, and it really depends on where I'm at.
You look tired, Ibsen.
You know, if I'm at Walmart and I pass ice cream, and I'm like, ooh, hey, ice cream, then I'll grab whatever the first one that looks appetizing.
Fair. Fair enough.
Or if I'm at a restaurant with ice cream, I'll probably usually get ice cream.
Nice.
Because
Still breaking hearts there, I see, Scribe Shore.
if you're going to a place that's...
You're being watched,
if you're going
so don't get any
to
ideas.
a restaurant that has ice cream, why wouldn't you get ice cream?
I can see that argument for some people. I know my daughters would make that argument. They love ice cream.
Did you want to try isolating the virus?
I am going too slow.
Yes, did...
Alright, So let's try this real quick. Can the virus's files be partitioned so read access is only provided by kernel administration?
What? No, that's brilliant. It would let us seal a portion of the virus to a particular terminal, even when the other parts move. Best of luck to you. I'll tell the others to take a break so they don't get in your way. Oh, and I'll keep track of when it jumps for you. To maximize your chances, wait for my signal before you begin.
You're being watched, so don't get any ideas.
Man. I'm tired.
Should have brought some.
Evening.
Hey.
I'll be right back.
All right, sounds good.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to. Seconds.
Boom, all three.
That's it. We got it. The virus has been purged.
There
Hello,
we
outsider.
go.
You actually did it. If you don't mind my saying so, I didn't think you had a chance in hell of pulling it off. But I'm glad to be wrong for once. Thank you, my friend. Please feel free to access the data store at your leisure. I'm only allowed to give you access to non-classified topics, but it's better than nothing, right? Bye.
Cool. Okay, the goal of Hidden Valley Project is to create a self-sustaining shelter for high command rank VIPs to serve as command structure in times of crisis. This bunker itself is located several hundred feet below the surface. Multiple layers of reinforced material serve to prevent a breach of inhabitable areas by anything save for a direct hit to the bunker by a bunker-busting weapon utilizing a mega tonnage considered outside of the capability of America's closest competitors. In the event that our enemies become capable of such an attack, the bunker's dervish camouflage system makes targeting the system impossible for automated systems. Targeting the site impossible for automated systems, forcing aggressors to rely on guesswork and sheer luck. Huh. Cool stuff. Cool stuff.
Does Ramos know?
All right.
Oh, you're walking around without a guard.
Save.
Have you had any luck finding the scouts? Or did you have something to discuss? Good. Let's take a look. If I'm reading this right, it appears that the NCR's grip on this region is nowhere near as firm as I thought. I'll have to review these in detail, but these reports have given me much to think about. Thank you, outsider. You've become someone I can count on, so I believe I can share something rather confidential with you. I would like you to find the components we need to fix this bunker's air filtration system. I cannot overstate the importance of this task. See Senior Knight Lorenzo for the details. He's the one who brought the matter to my attention, and the only other person who is aware of it.
I mean, Veronica just heard you, so did Eddie, and so didn't both of these guards.
Hello, outsider.
You're being watched, so don't get any ideas. Hmm? Oh, you must be the outsider everyone's buzzing about. Pleased to meet you. I'm Lorenzo, senior knight and general handyman around here. So now I'm going to have your death on my conscience too?
Yes.
Great. The items I'll need to keep the system running are a differential pressure controller, a reverse pulse cleaner, and several HEPA cartridge filters. At present, my best guess for finding the items would be to search any of the old vaults in the area. Those vaults were usually built much like these military bunkers, even using the same contractors in their constructions at times. I'll mark the vault's locations on your map. Best of luck to you.
All right. There we go.
The bunker
The easier way to deal with this, to get access to power armor, is overthrow the Elder. Matter of fact,
Hello. Have you reconsidered helping me, outsider? I do what I must. That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of security, he's more familiar with our protocols than anyone else here. You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there. What is it, outsider? Have you discovered anything? Just as I thought. McNamara gave my men new orders without telling me. The nerve of that man. This little stunt is probably what got them killed in the first place. Our normal patrol routes are known to be relatively safe. This is exactly the kind of thing I'm trying to avoid by ousting McNamara. That's a sensible notion. Your familiarity with the nearby terrain makes you perfect as a liaison. I've been trying to get the Elder to send out scouts for years, and he's always been resistant to the idea. Said they'd be a vulnerability. I wonder what changed his mind. The filtration system. He wouldn't have you looking if we didn't need those parts badly. Which means that system's in real trouble. If the air filters go, it will become impossible to breathe down here. We'd be forced to evacuate the bunker. I can't believe he's kept something like this to himself. We should have every able-bodied person in the chapter working on this. All the more reason for you to find a way to get McNamara out of that chair before he dooms us all.
Okay.
Bye.
Now, I'm gonna go talk to Ramos.
Hello.
Yeah. McNamara is a faulty leader.
Oh, hey there. Something I can help you with? So, you've been talking to Hardin, eh? He's been looking for a way to usurp McNamara ever since the lockdown started. Don't get me wrong, he's a good man. But Elder McNamara has done all right by us. If it weren't for him, none of us would have survived at Helios. I'll tell you what I told Hardin. There have been only a few cases of elders being dismissed from their posts in the Brotherhood's history. And those involve crimes that someone like Elder McNamara is just not capable of. You can look it up for yourself if you want. I'll grant you access to that portion of the history section of our data store. See Senior Scribe Ibsen about accessing it.
Okay, now we go down here. Because those vaults we're going to eventually get to, but we're going to get to them with other portions of the quest.
Hey.
Hello again, my friend. I hope you've been finding the information in the data store useful. I can understand how the man might be frustrated by the current situation. He's a take-charge sort of fellow. Standing around's not his strong suit. I myself often wish we could end this interminable stasis and begin moving forward again. Oh, all kinds of things. There was already information regarding the layout and systems of this bunker, but we've since added our own data as well. Prior to the lockdown, we had extensively scouted the surrounding area and compiled dossiers on nearby points of interest. Well, you'd have to get a senior-level member of the chapter to unlock a topic for you. I've given you access to what I can, but that's not much. The majority of topics fall under Ramos's aegis, since they'd constitute a security risk. Good luck getting anything out of him. You might have better luck with another member of the senior staff. Try talking to them about it.
Okay, so I guess I didn't have to talk to you about it. I could just access it. Incident 1. Let it be recorded on this day. Raymond Lorne was dismissed from his post as elder for committing the crime of murder. Brother Lorne was known to have hostile feelings towards the victims, Senior Scribe Ritter. The guilty party insists that Ritter's death was a tragic case of friendly fire. The bunker was under attack at the time. But the tribunal felt they couldn't let him persist as elder with such a suspicion hanging over him. Head Scribe Busick. Be it known that on this day, Kenneth Jones shall no longer bear the title of elder. Brother Jones was willfully gone against the chain of command, the chain that binds, and has been forced to step down. Head Paladin Lindquist succeeds him as elder. Head Scribe Morgan. Let the record show that I have stood witness in the dismissal of David James from the post of elder. Brother James was charged with destroying an unknown device recovered from a recent expedition. The purpose and the function of the device remain unknown, and Brother James has thus far proving unwilling to discuss the matter with anybody. Head Scribe Talwood. Head Paladin, ask Paladin Ramos about the chain that binds.
Oh, hey there. Something I can help you with?
One of the data store entries mentioned the chain that binds. What is that exactly?
That's an old principle that's been around since the Brotherhood was founded. It basically means that you have to obey a superior officer. It's pretty much common sense, but it gets invoked a lot when people get pissy about following orders. If you're curious, I'll give you access to the data store entry on it. You'd probably be the first to read it in years, if not decades.
Cool.
Bye.
I wish I didn't have to do all the way back and forth. Like, just give me an intercom. The chain that binds is the cornerstone of our organization. The rock supports the great tree of the Brotherhood. It's a myriad of branches. It holds that one Orders are to flow from on high down through the ranks. In order from a superior must always be obeyed, that their wisdom may be carried out without hesitation. Number 2. Orders are to observe the flow, not skip ranks. A superior may only give orders to his direct subordinates, not to those beneath them. In this way, harmony of intent and cohesion of thought is mandated.
Hello?
What is it, outsider? Have you discovered anything?
You know anything about the chain that binds?
I could hardly call myself head paladin if I didn't. It's one of the first things every initiate learns when they start training. What about it?
Did you know there's a second part to it?
Second part? What are you talking about?
It says that a superior is not allowed to give orders to the men under his subordinate.
Then that means I can cast McNamara down for giving those secret orders to my paladins. Well done. That's exactly what I was looking for.
Is there anything else for me to do?
No. Your role in this is done. The rest is up to us. There's much more for me to do to make the transition as smooth as possible. Come back in a few days, and I should be firmly installed as Elder.
Whee!
Welcome, my friend. A new day has dawned for this chapter, and moving forward we will no longer cower in the dark. And we have you to thank for it. You'll find that I can be generous to those who show loyalty. Here, take this key. If you ever find yourself in need of repair, head to our safe house to the northeast. Now, what can I do for you?
I want to join the Brotherhood.
Yes, I thought you might, given how much time you've spent here. That's not usually a request we agree to. Typically, we take in the young so that they might be trained through adolescence. In special cases, we allow exceptional individuals to conditionally join. Luckily for you, you happen to be exceptional. The condition is that you must complete a task. This task must prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that you have what it takes to join the Brotherhood. I happen to have something perfectly suitable in mind. Though I warn you, it won't be easy. Still interested?
Yes.
Back when we were stationed at Helios, our scouts reported that a group was establishing itself in the area as a distributor of pre-war weapons. Our elder at the time, Elijah, was too concerned with getting Helios running and fending off the NCR, so he ordered us to leave them alone. It's time that we correct that oversight and show this region that the Brotherhood is still a force to be reckoned with. I want you to visit these weapons dealers, this Van Graff family. Make an example of them. Leave no one alive. When the job is done, report back, and I'll arrange for a team to clean up the site and retrieve the weapons.
Cool. See, doing that, much easier. Oh man, so much Warhammer chain. Yeah, there was a lot. A cute Warhammer back and forth argument. Actually, before we jump over there, let's go to the gun runners real quick.
Welcome, sir. Come back and see us again soon.
I'm mad. I awoke early. Now I get even less sleep. Yeah. I can definitely see that sucking.
Hello. Welcome, sir.
Did I not? Oh, I didn't make it all the way in. It is. I was able to place current 15 though, for what it's worth. Not perishable is coming today. Okay.
Welcome, sir or madam.
There we go. It's reset. There it is. There's the silencer.
Welcome, sir.
It's repairing, survival, science, medicine, and
Welcome, sir.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it...
actually, I know exactly where I can do with this. Hmm. That's funny. He showed up with spike knuckles against someone wearing power armor and running a power fist and thought he had a shot.
Thank you for visiting NewVegas.
So what's happening in the game and what's the goal currently? I gotta go kill a bunch of people so I can join the Brotherhood so I can wear that heavy armor like that. But I want a silenced weapon, and right now I have an anti-material sniper rifle that's silenced, and my pistol can't be silenced, so I have to go and acquire some things so I can make some more money and buy the pistol that I need. That is the current goal. And then eventually we got a bunch of other things we're going to be doing, but right now we're kind of collecting everything, leveling up. Putting the character together. But unfortunately the game keeps crashing, so I genuinely cannot wait until I can jump into Assassin's Creed Origins. Because the crashing's getting kind of old. Cigarettes itself are pretty good if you're like absolutely hurting for money. So cigarettes are a decent thing to pick up. They're light. They sell for decent amount of caps for their weight ratio. That's always like the determining factor. The weight versus value ratio. How much does it weigh, and does it justify the cost? I mean, the price that you're gonna get from it, right? Does the amount that the item weigh justify the amount of caps that you'll make from selling it? That's why pre-war money is always so fantastic, because it has a value of 10 and it weighs nothing. Literally nothing. Like, see the WG? That's how much it weighs. See, like cigarettes is half for a value of 10. So that's also a pretty good weight ratio for value. Whereas like this ashtray weighs 1 pound and it has a value of 1. So that's not a good ratio. Alcohol's decent because it's got 20 value on the vodkas, 10 on the whiskeys. The large whiskey bottles, the beer, you kind of start losing its value at that point. The darker Sunset Sarsaparilla bottles are the ones that are full, if you want a quick glance at them. The lighter ones are the ones that are always empty, just to indicate that it has the liquid still inside. Nuka-Colas, they have bottle caps. Nuka-Colas and Sunset Sarsaparillas. Don't sell them, just drink them. Especially the Sunset Sarsaparillas. If you really want to sell the Nuka-Colas, go for it, but the Sunset Sarsaparillas, you really want to make sure that you're drinking those, because you can get Sunset Sarsaparilla Star bottle caps. And if you get 100, you get access to a special treasure. Now, what that treasure is, I have no idea, because I never wanted to look it up and spoil it for myself. Because eventually, one day, it's gonna bug me enough that I don't know what it is, that I'm gonna go and hunt down 100 star caps just to go see for myself. See, in Scotch, it's got the same value as whiskey. It's a little bit rarer. It does have that 1 pound for 10 caps. Unarmed. Repair. Survival. Explosive science. Medicine.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Thank you, Pixie. And I did get the bins out. Both of the bins are out on the street.
Where to, partner?
Ain't no way you've only been live for an hour and a half. Twitch must have reset. No, what ended up happening was... So, we have a Wi-Fi extender at our place, and the router that's in the garage next to the computer decided to shut off. We've been live for 5.5 hours. So it decided to shut off, but just the garage portion, because I have an app that I run everything through on my phone. So... And it showed that of the entire connection system, that was the only piece that was off. And then it just turned itself back on. I didn't even do anything to it. It didn't have an update or anything. So it's like, I have no idea why it chose to do that, because I don't understand technology that well. But it's what happened. Now, your extra sunset sarsaparillas and your Nuka-Colas you can keep in here, which is really nice. I tend to do that. So, 2, 4... Okay. You. Wait here. You.
Should have brought something to read. Ooh, got something good for me?
Sheriff's hat. For the hood. Trooper. These don't weigh anything, correct? Yeah, they don't weigh anything. Deathclaw egg definitely go in there for now.
High roller, sweet.
House.
Well, hello,
Snow globes.
You do?
Penthouse floor.
I almost forgot. Homie's got a shit ton of cigarettes in here. Where are they at? 1, 2, 3. Money. That's dirty pre-casual war. That's the door. Nope.
Be advised, the Lucky 38 is not open to the general public. Trespassers will be shot. Thank you.
Carton of cigarettes again. Down below. I remember him having a lot more cigarettes in his room. Ain't no. Let's see. Hope it's been going. I thought that when I send you in live. I'm getting ready for work. Nice. Well, I hope work goes smooth for you today. Yeah, I think the next time I go live. Matter of fact, I know the next time I go live, I'm gonna be doing.
Enjoy.
Where to, partner?
I'm gonna be doing Assassin's Creed Origins. For sure. Just so everyone's aware. This has got that briefcase. There we go. The James Bond briefcase. That's what I have no idea what that's supposed to be, or if that is actually a James Bond reference or something. But with the contents, it kind of like gave me James Bond vibes.
Aw.
We're missing 2 more. Let's see. We got the Mormon Fort, Nellis Test Site, Hoover Dam, and Jacobstown. Jake Juice? That's kind of a weird name. We're gonna leave that one alone. That one seems unique. Okay. Good. We're at good numbers. Depending on the vibe with my wife tonight, I might stream. If I do, I'm going to stream Megabonk. What is Megabonk?
Where to, partner?
And make sure you post in the self-promotion channel whenever you go live.
Casino floor.
It's Risk of Rain meet Vampire Survivor. I don't know either one of those references.
Welcome, sir.
I will never use Cat Eye. Hydra's good to have on standby. I don't need Psycho. Rebound. I don't need the Scotch. I don't need the Steady. Don't need the Turbo, the vodka, whiskeys. Pre-war money, the cigarettes, sell those. .22 LR. 10 mil. Gauge. Okay, interesting. Alright, I'll have to play around with that one. The Van Graths. Let's go handle it. Action roguelike. Okay, very nice. Megabonk is a roguelike survival game. So it just crashed again. Woo! One second, folks. Okay. So. Theory. This should work. Alright, so that gone.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Yes, indeed. Facts. Okay. So then. That was loud. It was. Here we go. So we have. Let's see. Let me get caught up now. Alright, Megabonk is a roguelike survival game where you must fight your way through hordes of enemies and bosses, randomly generated maps. Grab loot on the way, level up your character. Like survival, you fight your way through randomly generated maps. Grab loot on your way and level up your character, upgrade your weapons, and survive for as long as you can. How far can you make it? So the only part that's randomly generated is the map. Everything else you get to keep, like equipment and stuff like that. Pixie, quick with it. No, not the crash. Sorry, scary. Yeah, it happens. Nice. Back to the greatest Fallout. Yeah, no, you came just in time, Floppy and Wall. We just uninstalled it because it had crashed one too many times, and I'm not gonna play a game that's gonna crash constantly. Unfortunately. Now you lose everything. You die, but most of the gamers have some sort of meta progression for leveling up before you go to the map. But you lose everything when you lose. Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. Well, I know the little streaming timers are all jacked up there. But we're going to give this some time to do it on its own. Speed that timers up. We are installing Assassin's Creed Origins. We're going to do the Bayek playthrough. So that'll be fun. That'll be nice. And we'll keep bringing in Warframe. Doing our weekly stuff in Warframe as well. So that's also in the rotation. And I'm sure Butler and I will probably be bringing into more of the Total War as well. So we'll be getting these various different games sprinkled in throughout it. Unfortunately, I am done with the game crashing. That's a little frustrating. Did you install an official patch? You mean through like Vortex? No, I haven't, because I tried previously to use mods, and I don't understand modding, technology, and all the computer stuff well enough to competently mod or competently install any of this stuff and have it be functional, or know what conflicts with what order to load things in, all of that. And I wasn't getting the desired results that the mods said that they would be providing. So I don't mod unless it's through official in-game support or Steam Workshop. But yeah, so it is uninstalled. We will be going forward with Assassin's Creed Origins. So thank you all for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. But I'm going to jump off the stream here so that way this can speed up the installation process. Take care of some things. And next time we go live will be in Ancient Egypt. So thank you all.